Man, children grow up so fast. Seems like just yesterday. We were only 13. And now we're in year 6. And we are 18 years old. Let's see, who's this? Is this our sister? Did our sister come back? Or am I mysteriously married now? Do these people mind having waited 5 years for me to complete these quests? Or is that even what's going on? Is that you? I don't believe it. I thought I'd never see you again. Where have you been? So that answers the question. The 5 years of our life was time travel. What do you mean you don't know? You've been gone 5 years. You left us. You left me without saying a word. We could have run away together, but you just disappeared, just abandoned me. You're not making any sense. I tried looking for you at first, but Uncle Bill made sure I always came back. Didn't want to lose me too. Then he started getting sick and I had to stay and look after him. Somebody had to. Oh no, is Uncle Bill gone? You believed in us. All we wanted was to make you proud. Perhaps you will both find each other in the woods and run together. Guess she thought I was dead too. Or his wife, I mean. I will join you one day. Thank you for everything you did for us. May the waters take you well. Goddesses bless you. Farewell, Uncle Bill. After that, it was my turn to leave. There was no point sticking around. Only reason I came here today is because it's my birthday. Our birthday. And I don't know what I thought. I never want to see this place again. As far as I'm concerned, you can keep it. What's left of it. Oh, before I go, take this. It's the key to that door we always wanted to look behind. I just couldn't bear to open it. But maybe you should look inside yourself. I'll be in town for a while. Maybe see what's going on at the Festival Green these days. You know, if you want to say goodbye before I leave. Oh, and happy birthday. Cellar key, find a matching padlock. Happy birthday. What a turn of events. Willowdown Farm is now yours. You will be able to raise a family here and use it as your base of operations. For now, though, head to the pond west of your house and on the crest of the hill, plant the Kynseed on the spot there. You can also leave the Vale if you wish, as you are now of age, so feel free to explore the world beyond. Better still, you won't fall asleep at 11 p.m. Spring is here. Enjoy the rest of your birthday. Investigate the strange door, plant the Kynseed, find some new clothes. Surely after 5 years, this is still not the same fashion. Alright, so a cellar door. Is that the cellar door behind the house? Do we have to go through the fireplace? No, we just lit the fireplace. Hey, we're old enough to light fireplaces now. Okay, so where's the cellar door? I don't know about where you live, but in our house, the cellars are usually in the house. But we'll go around, see if we can find it. We have mail. You've got mail. Annual events. Births. Faye Brown was born to Arthur Brown and Teresa Brown. So I guess somebody had a baby while I was gone. Is this the cellar door? Another dark place. But hey, I'm not a child anymore. So what's all this then? So now we have 50 more coin. Uncle Bill's letter. If you're reading this, then you've returned and I am gone back into the cycle of nature. I pray to the goddesses every day for your safe return. Your sibling looked after the farm well, but I could sense I was holding them back. Your strange friend Twig told me you would return, but could not tell me where you had gone. That gave me hope you would come home. If you are reading this, then know that I am very proud of you. I just have a feeling you will become an extraordinary person one day. I actually used to dream you owned a business. Many, in fact. How I would love those dreams to be a reality. You would be a great success, I am certain. Perhaps we will meet again one day as I run around your garden or flutter past your window at night, looking for the light. With love, William Stone. Aww. Speak to Pot at a farm exit. Alright, so what's all this stuff then? Tin ward. Hobnob lob damage reduced. Okay, so that protects us from hobs and knobs, which I'm guessing we're going to have to fighting Fae folk sooner or later. Witch Witch by Bella Best Chat. Need help sorting which witch is which? Our informative guide will help you identify the hags from the hag-not. Each month, our magazine will tell you all the secrets you need to know about our favorite cackling crones, from the bitter forest hags of Simplewood and their spiked vines to the deadly and violent water hags of Midwood, slashing folks from their dark puddles. Each month, we will detail these dangerous denizens with full-color illustrations. Part 1 comes with a miniature night hag, complete with a swingable lantern and authentic hair. Part 2 will cost 15 times what you paid for the first because we've got you by the cream crackers. Part 3 will likely never appear, so you will never be able to collect the set. Available at all good news pigeons. So I guess we're going to be fighting some witches too. I thought it seems like we'd make these into crafting benches or something. You know, like we could do some crafting here or here. Maybe these are things we can upgrade. Otherwise some poor soul had to develop that for no reason. I speak to Pot at a farm exit. Hey look, our pears are still here. Surely... Okay, our pig is still alive, apparently. Alright, let's feed Truffles. Let's give him a tomato and see how he feels about that. He's a pig. What the heck does he care what I give him? Alright, so now what? Investigate the strange door. Speak to Pot at a farm exit. Find Pot at any Willowdale farm and speak to him. At any exit from the farm. So that means we can just go south. So the strange door. So I guess the strange door was at the cellar. Okay, it looks like we've got moles or groundhogs. Alright, so here's Pot. Oh, this guy again. Well met again, dreaming one. Name is Pot. Recall our fun? I asked you questions very deep, long ago, when you did sleep. Lost your kin, but don't be glum. A legacy is yet to come. The farm is yours, and I, your friend, will dust the hearth and beds to mend. What next for you, I would guess? Dreams of doors, so seek it, yes. North Gate beckons in the world outside. Adventures many and pigs to ride. Another gift I give to you, Pot by name and nature too. This will gather reputation, so off you go without hesitation. See the world and fill the jar, make friends near, do tasks afar, slay many beasts, attack, parry, block, own many shops and raise your stock. Seek the ones that lay below, those who sleep from long ago. Then you can a legend be. Go now and make history. The reputation earned allows you to collect rep from various sources. Raising friendship tiers, slaying monsters, completing tasks, winning certain events, owning a business, and getting positive customer energy. Running a shop is the most effective way to earn rep. Rep will allow you to unlock perks for your businesses via the ledger. These perks will help your goods store, blacksmith, or apothecary become even more successful and efficient, thus bringing in even more rep and money. To view your reputation and renown levels, select the progress screen in the bottom left of the main play screen via pressing the whatever that is, and also via the pause menu. Alright, so that's that. So make a brownie offering. So I guess I didn't have to make a brownie offering those first few times. Alright, let's put a strawberry in there. Let's give him a good strawberry though, because I'm a nice guy. Head out of the Vale via the North Gate. Alright, I'll come and milk the cow later. I own a farm now. Who's going to help me take care of it? I've got things running all over the place now. Everything's overgrown. Sister didn't take care of things nearly half as good. So, head out of the Vale via North Gate. I wonder if these people are still alive. I'm not putting stuff in your brownie pot. That's your problem, people. Alright, they have a pig too. Alright, who's this dude? Herbert Lemon. Tragedy and fey dealings. Herbert knows such things. Herbert also knows what you seek. Now you are of age, you can pass the gate and find it. Yes, you can. Seek the circle, the world beyond waits, with adventure and danger. Herbert wishes you well. Seek the circle, what does that mean? If you need to protect yourself, seek Master Jogan in Rivermore, just beyond this door. Now go, you must. Master Jogan in Rivermore. That name sounds familiar. Something you need? Alright, let's go see. Our first trip outside the Vale. Alright, we're in Rivermore. So Master Jogan should be in here. Let's see what this sign says. Homesteads, Poppy Hill, Mellowfields, or Simplewood. Alright, here's a nice house. Ancient cloth. In tough woods, dark and crumbling walls. Remnants grab you by the halls. I guess we can get some ancient cloth there. A bowing Nancy. Not found in any botany books because it's made up. Alright. So these are some ruins. We're looking for Master Jogan. Simple wood or Jogan's barrow. Okay, so is Jogan an undead skeleton or what? Why does he live in a barrow? Glass tier. For fashion's sake, they often curse when midwoods monsters steal their purse. Alright, I have no idea what some of these things mean. Underhilt. Discover the homestead of Underhilt. Do you see a home here? Quality goods for sale. Who's this fellow? Hello, youngsters. Have we already met? I'm a traveling trader with a few identical brothers. I sell seeds and such with different items in each haven. I can be found here 2 days a week. Let me add that to your calendar. Alright, let's see if he has anything we want to buy. Stink bomb. Tough skin pal. Makes you a hard case. Healing cream. Hit point saucy. I love the smell of flame file in the morning. Aurora effigy. Shock your energies. Will the scales choose full healing or damage? Heologist effigy. Flame file. So, which one of these do we want? I mean, we got plenty of money, as far as I know. Let's just get a flame vial. I'm not gonna take too many chances. Okay, so here's this thing. Who's this dude? Jogan, there we go. Ach, have you come to batter some beasties, mash up some monsters? Not in that state you aren't. Not seen you before, and I would feel bad if I was to let you go wandering in there and get eaten. I am Jogan, or Joggin, master of hand-to-hand combat. I can teach you the basics to at least let myself feel slightly less guilty when you do get chomped on like a meat lollipop. Meet me inside the barrow just over there to the west, and let's get cracking. Some skulls! Bring a sword. Where am I gonna get a sword? Mash up now, and that's alright, so... Alright, so where am I gonna do? I have a sword? I don't have a sword already. Right. I have a tin sickle and a watering can. But I don't have a sword. So I guess I have to go buy a sword. I guess we're gonna go back to town. Find the monolith. What is this? Investigate the strange door. Head out of the Vale via North Gate. Seek the stone monolith in the circle. This region lies to the north, but you will need to go through meadow fields to the west or somewhere down to the east to reach it. Okay. Meadow fields to the west or somewhere down to the east to reach it. So we don't know. What did that say? Alright. Learning combat. Go to Poppy Hill Blacksmith and either buy a sword or craft one. Okay, there's so much stuff to there's just so much stuff to do, and I still haven't even planted the Kynseed. I think we need to do that first. I mean, that was like the first thing they told us to do. So we either buy a sword or craft one. So let's plant the Kynseed first, because if I die here for some reason, then things are going to go pear-shaped real quick. It's raining in the game, and it's raining here. Not raining men, though, that's for sure. Okay, so now we're back in Northgate. And we need to go... We need to go plant the Kynseed outside of our farm, if I remember correctly. I need a sword. So many things to do, and I still got people that are waiting on tons of strawberries from me. They've been waiting for... Look, they've been waiting for 5 years for this. And that person's been waiting for a fish pie for God knows how long. Alright, so is this where we're going to plant the Kynseed? Alright, here we go. Plop. In it goes. Oh no, what's this? Yikes. Vines aplenty. Planted the Kynseed. Alright, this is the Kynseed tree screen. You can uproot the Kynseed to end your life early and pass on to your chosen heir. If you have no heir, a choice will be given. It is advised to nurture your heirs, as any stats they gain from learning will be added to the next generation, making them more powerful each time. You can also view challenges here. Fill these objectives during your lifetime for rewards. These are Stat token, which will increase stats. Fairweather token, which will reduce the cost of arcane items. or stamina token, which gives you an extra dot of stamina in combat. Alright, so total brass earned 405 out of 15. Oh, these I guess are the challenges. I mean, surely 115,000 is not all we can ever get. Cut lots of grass. Not gonna uproot the Kynseed. Alright, so it can have 30 relationships? Goodness gracious. Maybe alright, so now investigate the strange door, dig up the ward in the burial grounds. We don't have a dog, so these things are gonna have to wait. So I want to learn combat. Alright, so set this task active and press F1. And so test, this is active. Set that away. Alright, so let's go find Poppy Hill and get us a sword. Buy a sword, make a sword, steal a sword, something. Swords. Not swords. I'm not saying we should take swords all the time. Like 5 years. Can you believe we were gone for 5 years? And my sister was mad. She wanted to leave already. And then we just go and disappear for 5 years. I wonder what would have happened if we had said no to that contract. Would it have automatically passed on to our sister or something? Who knows? It's raining quite a lot. I hope there's not going to be flooding or climate change. Who knows what happened in 5 years while we were gone. And so these are the homesteads. I'm guessing people live here. We do need to make a note, make a point of going out and finding some more of these map stones at some point. Here's one, for instance. Oh, that's gods of statues. Well, I guess it's been 5 years without making any offerings to the goddesses. I hope they're not too mad at me. All right, here's Poppy Hill. You can see there's some, you might notice a few tiny poppies on the screen. So are we tiny fae folk? No, surely not. What is this? Here's a book. A Bowl of Customs by Billy Getdown. The land of Quill is steeped in superstition and quirky customs, from maypole dances and fart fests to cheese rolling and the underpants frenzy. Many local events take place at certain times during the year. Did you know that in the village of Copperpot they burn giant purple candles to keep Daddy Longlegs at bay? A cast of bizarre, benevolent, and malevolent characters turn up within a certain season and carry out their traditions, whether that be to spew out candies when hit with a slingshot, hypnotic dances, and chewing off of any face that has not been smeared with herbs. Fred Barleycorn, Mag the Magog, Bean Bag, Tickling Tom Hookfingers, and Shuffling Nana, among others, both amuse and terrify in equal measure. So be sure to determine when these appearances occur and take appropriate action. Wear your charms, bring your lantern, light candles, and scatter gooseberries around your home. Quill is a land full of color, life, danger, and intrigue. Learn its ways lest you offend the spirits, or worse still, get your head ripped off. Don't want that happening, do we? What is this book? Ashes from the Remnant by Shirley Access. Long before the Fae came back into the world, man was sowing his own demise. As civilizations crumbled and new powers arose in an ongoing cycle, strange and dangerous groups appeared, each with their own agendas. Some wandered the wastelands and fought over milk. Some hid underground or underwater and tried to create totalitarian societies. Others attempted to build cities in the sky, but these were stupidly heavy and fell down. When the Fae finally appeared, a new group formed in protest at these ungodly creatures and launched their attacks from their deep caves. They called themselves the New Order, after it was pointed out by a Fred Duran Duran that there had already been a New Order. They dressed in brown tunics with yellow hoods and hearkened back to the ancient Crusaders. Their order would restore honor among mankind and remove this blasphemous horde from the world. Unfortunately, the caves they hid in were home to the night hags, and these deadly witches cursed these intruders to serve them eternally. Now the Order are undead knights, bound to walk the caves and forests as servants to the dark Fae forces, remnants of mankind's last resistance. There's a lot going on in this game. Maybe we'll see more of it now that we're out of the prologue. Peter Pepper. Wahi, welcome. Smell my finger. Know any good jokes apart from your face? Haha, zing! Last time I saw someone with hair like yours, I was at the sheep market. Kadumph. I like this guy. I was going to make a few people jump, but my gases seem to be empty. What's happening? Absolutely nothing fun going on for once. Alright, he's a jokester. Alright, so who's this guy? Saul buckle. To me, to brew a flagon for when you're flagging. My brother and myself own the local pub. You must pop in sometime. Not literally, that would be messy and you don't look like a balloon. How are you? Not sure you would want to know how okay I am. It's boring. Alright, what's happening? I have a list of shopping items as long as my arm. There are 2 items on the list as I have a really big handwriting and short arms. Ha ha ha. Look at that smiling face. What's this fellow saying? Introduce. Canines. Hello, are you a lover of dogs too? I am. I love dogs. I write books too. Perhaps you've read them. They are very useful. Did you know a dog shakes his tail when it's happy? I sometimes do that too. How are you? I woke up this morning and decided I was going to be positive or negative and flipped a coin. -1. What's happening? Is there a sale on? I love a good bargain. I also love bad bargains. I just like bargains. See you later. But can we buy a dog from this guy? A Baskerville, Digger, or a Wilf? I like Digger. He looks nice. Alright, so now we have a dog. We'll just go ahead and name him Digger. Why not? Alright, so back. Alright, so is he just going to follow us? Alright, so let's pet him. Okay. So now can we talk to this guy and buy a sword? Introduce ourselves. Hello there, I'm Nearest Nail. It's funny because I work in a blacksmith and we make nails. I prefer painting nails than making them personally. Yes, a new friend. I love collecting friends like I do nail polish. I bet you think it's strange that I work here and I am nothing like a blacksmith. I am not very good at anecdotes, but it's a funny story. I told my father that I wanted to work with nails and he said I should try here. I didn't know it was a blacksmith till I got accepted by Hannah. I meant fingernails. How are you? This here waistband is a bit tight after Goddess Day dinners. If only I had something to shrink my tummy a bit, and my whole body if truth be known. What's happening? Work! I love it, when I am not hating it. This here waistband, alright, so. Alright, goodbye. Have a good one. Can we buy some? Well, we can't buy hammer and nails. We can't buy the shop yet. Can we just buy something from this dude? Introduce. Hannah Hammer. How do? We make pretty good items in our smithy, so if you want to buy aught, Nearest is your woman. I shape, she ships. How are you? I am okay today. Thank you for asking. Goodbye. How do I buy from her? She wouldn't let me buy. There we go. Buy. We need a sword, young lady. Sword mold. Or we could buy a tin sword, or we could buy a sword mold. We could buy some copper ore. Let's just buy a sword for now. We'll come back and craft our own swords at a later date. So now, fine jogging in the barrow. So now back to the barrow. Time's not going by quite as... Now that we're an old person, now that we're an old adult, time goes slower, I guess. So where are we right now? We need to go to Yogan in the barrow. Someday we need to find... So we need to find this monolith thing at some point. I guess that's the coffee shop. The local Starbucks. Let's go see what this combat stuff is about. I'm gonna go, I guess I should go ahead and, wrong one. Tools. Is a sword a tool? It's not throwable, it's not a container. We bought a sword, I know we did. I guess it's not a tool. Oh, I wonder if it's this one. Oops, not that one. Nope. Alright, that away. Alright, we're in the correct region. Remember, we had to go all the way up here. It was all the way near the top of this place somewhere. Not here. Rivermore, Summerdown. What is this place? A Witty Riposte by Perry Manilow. En garde, allez, touch touche turtle, away. These were terms used by ancients and found in battered and crusty tomes depicting the noble art of stabbetry. The art was also known as hackathon, chop chop, hag and slash, and finally, somewhat bizarrely, fencing. Yes, people used to hit each other with garden dividers and cattle stoppers. To become a master of the violent sports, one must really get to grips with the parry. As any good Blade Runner bean knows, pressing LT, that's the left trigger, just as an enemy is striking, will deflect the attack. This also leaves them open for a counter. Simply mash the buttons like a madman to give the enemy's face a new look. A perfect parry and a good counter cost no stamina, so they are perfect for those of skill who want to watch their energy. Learn these methods well, and you too become an elegant blood dancer in a disco of blood. I have no idea what a disco is, but it sounds like something would throw through someone's skull. Here's another barley. Barley is the root of drinks. I drank too much, so I can't think. So true, my friend, so true. Barley is quite... Alright, so there's that guy. Don't dig up my garden. Why did he even say that? Alright, where are you at, dude? Is this where we had to go to? Are you sure you want to enter the forest while entering the combat? Alright, B, leave. Alright. Where did he say to go? Find Jogan in the barrow. I'm in the correct region for this task. This is a godstone, right? And so where did he go? Mazes amaze me. I do not like mazes. Who loves to lick a labyrinth? Who likes to delve into dungeons, frolic in forests, or even just wander in the woods killing and looting? You do? Then read on. There are 3 dark forests in Quill: Simplewood, Midwood, and Toughwood. Each is more dangerous than the last. There are rumors of a legendarily hard place called Nightmare Hollow, but that sounds like Dream-Laden Claptrap, or DLC as I like to call it. In each forest is a set number of glades or rooms, if you will. You can continue on your path, and the creatures that assail you will be weaker and more susceptible to death. However, head deeper, and you will find that they start to get tougher and nastier. Why in Quill would anyone venture deeper then? Loot! Lots and lots of lovely, higher quality loot. The deeper you go, the deeper your pockets need to be. You may also find various other glades within the forest, traps, puzzles, challenges, and mysteries. Oh, how amazing it would be to find them when we put more into the build. So prepare yourself well, bring wards and charms, a good meal, a bow, and may also suggest 2 swords. 2 swords? Oh, a date location. Blackberry Crumbles is a date location? Alright. Not sure I want to bring a date here, but alright. Of course, you have to get a date first, I guess. Can't go there. So where did he say we could go? So that's the forest. There's a sign. Creator notes number 10. Dark Forest are the combat zones named by difficulty. You will be able to prepare your loadout before taking them on. That's fine. But I don't even know how to equip our stone. How to equip our sword. What is this place? Is this it? No, this is that same... Alright, here we go. Rivermore, Summerdown. Jogan, ready to learn the fine art of clobbering? Then let's get cracking. Some ribs! Let's get cracking with the knacking. As you see, you have your 3 positions you can move to. Each move depletes your stamina a tad. Combat is all about stamina. Your stamina is shown below your feet. Try moving up and down with the left stick or W and S keys. Alright, up, down. Alright, there we go. Great. Use that to dodge incoming attacks. Now clobbering. See those dummies? Either click on one with your cursor or use the Y, X, or A buttons for the corresponding enemy position. You can't directly attack the support at the back, so you need to remove all of their enemies first to bring them forwards in range of your sword. Try to whack a few damn dummies, but watch your stamina. Each hit costs 1 section of stamina. And remember this, you can only attack along your lane or diagonally adjacent. In the middle position, you can attack top and bottom too, but if at the top or bottom, you can only reach the middle position or the lane you are on. Alright, so X. Alright, so here, let's go to X. Chunk! Alright, so that cost us 1 of our stamina. Alright, so now we can go down 1 and use A. Slash! Got him. Nicely done. Now let's add some obstacles. Enemies can place down things that we call nodes to hurt or hinder you. These are the positions halfway between you and the monsters. Some you can smash, but others you can evade by attacking diagonally. Try smashing these dummies and avoid the obstacles. And so how can we avoid the obstacles? So if I go here and do that, that avoids that obstacle. If I go here and do that, that avoids that obstacle, and that avoids that obstacle. Just gotta go diagonally, or diagonally. Nice! You can also use items too. Press B on the gamepad or E on the joystick. Click on the target to use the item, or use the left stick to highlight the target and press A to use. Items can be thrown on yourself, nodes, or be thrown directly at the enemy. I've given you a selection to try to use them all now. Alright, so let's... Tough skin powder, stink bomb, a bee jar. Let's throw a bee jar. Who are we gonna throw it at? Let's throw it at him. How fancy. Tough skin powder. I'm gonna use that on myself, obviously. A bee, stink bomb. Let's use it on... I can only use it on the node. Alright, that's the way, eh? Now let's teach you some defense. You can block attacks with left trigger or space. Meet Bob the Hob. He is very well trained and won't hurt you, but try to block his attacks. You can see when he will be able to do an action by that little bar under his health bar, which is the little bar under him. That's not as confusing as I made it sound. Alright, so when is he going to do something? Alright, so let's do this. Left trigger. Chunk. That's the stuff. However, if a monster has higher strength than your toughness, they will chip damage through your block. So either toughen up or be careful, and watch your health in the top left. Some items can heal you a tad, and in the forest or campfires you can use to heal up too. That's the basics done. I can teach you about timing your hits so you can do extra ones in an amazing combo. You can learn that yourself. Now let's test you out against Bob, Grob, and Timothy. If you can give me a tooth from one of them, I'll teach you a trick. Alright, so let's go here. Chunk. Chunk. Oh, they're all... Ooh. Ooh, I didn't get a block off. Alright, so it looks like he's gonna throw something. I think I should have just been out of there. Alright, so... we kind of missed each other. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's move around. Whoops. I'm getting terrible at this already. There we go. Alright, so let's go up. So we dodged him. Whoops. We just went right into him, didn't we? Alright, so I think we're gonna get... Alright, so we weren't there when he came for us. So he's the top button. So I don't know what... There we go. And now he's the middle button. And the middle button again. He's gonna attack me. I'm gonna block. Looks like he was stronger than me. But now I'm gonna knock his butt out. Did we get a tooth from any of them? We got a hob tooth. And it looks like our sword gained some... I didn't know we could use that. A knockout! He knocked his tooth right out. As promised, here's the trick that'll save your skin. Should you be good enough to pull it under pressure, it's called parry. All you do is time your block as the enemy is swinging at you. If you do it right, then they will be stunned to mo, and you won't lose stamina and can counter quickly. Parrying can also knock back projectiles, so if someone chucks something at you, hoy it back at them. You can try that out for yourself when you're fighting. Learn the read the baddies' attack tells. Good luck out there, and come see me at my house in Rivermore if you want to learn more skills. Of course I want to learn more skills. Skills pay the bills. So we got that. Get the timing down to stun. Alright, so we have to collect these things to gain some other skills. But at least now we know how to fight. So now what are we going to do? So now I think we need to head on home. We're not going to be able to find the monolith tonight. It's a bit dark out. Now we should be able to... How do we travel by the route ways? It said we could travel through the route ways, but I don't know how to travel through the route ways. You thought it would give us some sort of tutorial about the route ways. Alright, so the monolith is quite a ways away, I'm gathering. Not too far away. There's just other things I want to take care of. There we go. Do we need to sleep? Are we going to lose something if we don't sleep? I mean, I know we can save the game if we sleep, but I want to do tend to our farm and all that other good stuff. I mean, Uncle Bill left us a farm. It would be kind of sad to just let it go, wouldn't it? There's our Kynseed. I mean, this is one of those things where we can just keep doing some more stuff. Don't get muddy footprints on my floorboards. Your floorboards. Alright, so do we need to leave another offering? Alright, that looks like that's taken care of. Alright, so let's go to... Is there anything on our calendar? Traveling Trader. Candlewich Village. Alright, so calendar. Traveling traders in Druida's Cross. He's in Kenowich Village. All Havens. Alright, so we can find all sorts of good stuff to do. But now we've learned a little bit about Stabbetry and we've unlocked some more stuff. We've learned how long we were asleep. So now it's time to move on, my friends, to the next episode. And I hope to see you there, because now I'm going to sleep, both in the game and IRL. Thank you for being with me. How long are we going to sleep? Always sleep until 6 a.m. Sleep and save. Wish we could do that in real life too. Hasta la vista, seedlings.